The fraternity that was featured in the now retracted Rolling Stone article about an alleged gang rape is now going to pursue legal action against Rolling Stone for defamation. Now, this is Phi Kappa C. Members of that fraternity were alleged to be involved in a gang rape of a woman who went under the pseudonym Jackie. It turns out that that story was false, or at least huge chunks of the story were false. So Rolling Stone magazine had to retract the story after Columbia University did a report on their lack of journalistic ethics. So Phi Kappa Psi has released a statement, and they say that they intend to pursue all available legal action against the magazine. Also, the fraternity was temporarily suspended following the allegations of a gang rape involving its members, but reinstated this year as no evidence surfaced that any such crime took place.
So, look, stories in 88 different ways, 1,000,000% wrong. It's hard to be more wrong than that. Charlottesville police interviewed 70 people and concluded last month there's no evidence that any such rape happened. So if I'm a member of that fraternity, I am furious. I mean, you can't get a worse smear than this, right? A tiny flip side is now everybody knows that you were smeared. So I don't know that there are many remaining people out there who think they actually did the rape. In fact, there's an enormous amount of sympathy for them, well justified, that they got smeared and that they're the victims in this case, right? So, I mean, would be an ironic defense to put on if you're Rolling Stone. No, we don't have to pay them anything because everybody knows we were so goddamn wrong and that we so obviously smeared them that their reputations are in fact fine.
Right. But as with any trial or any case, in this case, they have to prove damages. So if they're suing for defamation, they have to show how that defamation led to damages. And there could be damages that we're totally unaware of. So if they want to pursue legal action, I totally understand that. I think that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I'm not blaming them. If I was on the end of that, I'd be furious. And I'm furious about it for a number of reasons, including, now when you're a rape victim and you come forward, people are going to go, oh, yeah, remember the UVA story? So is it true? I mean, who knows?
We're already seeing it in the comment sections of our videos, right, where people are like, oh, 60% of women lie about rape. Just statistics
that's made up.
Yeah,
it's not even remotely true.
Exactly. And the fact that I'm even commenting or playing into any of these comments is ridiculous. But it's true. I mean, it does lead to a skeptical mentality whenever someone comes forward and says that they're a rape victim. And keep in mind, when it comes to actual rape victims, it's already difficult enough to come forward and say that had happened to you, right? Because an investigation does need to take place. You can't just say someone raped me and then that person gets prosecuted and convicted like that. And so the whole process is difficult enough, and now these women are going to be met with additional skepticism, which makes it even more difficult. And by the way, it's not just women that get raped, men get raped too. So it's difficult for all rape victims.
So I don't know why Rolling Stone is doing this. Look, Rolling Stone had done a terrific job in doing some articles that showed the problems with the government, with the financial industry, etc. It was actually one of the best publications out there. In this case, I get that they wanted to take their time to make sure that they got it wrong. It's a funny way of putting it, but it's true. But now that they know, they're not taking any disciplinary action against the writer, Sabrina Rubin Erdely. And look, I'm not one of those people who's like, fire, and they're bloodthirsty and all that stuff. So I don't know. Maybe they know something we don't know. But the fact that Rolling Stone really isn't doing much, they didn't specifically apologize to the fraternity members. It's weird. It's almost as if they think it still happened, but they can't say it publicly.
That's an interesting perspective.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Absolutely, because we live in this weird climate where if somebody does anything even a little wrong, they get fired immediately. And in this case, the story was so egregious and the lack of journalistic ethics was so clear that it's amazing that no one got fired, right? Now, look, I'm not going to sit here and advocate for people to get fired because maybe we don't know all the facts. Maybe there is something behind the scenes that we don't understand. But I know that if I was in this situation, if I was an employer there, and this happened, and all the facts here were true and there was nothing hidden, I wouldn't want this person reporting for me anymore.
Yeah, but like maybe the other reason Rolling Stone's not taking any action is because they would implicate everybody down the chain. Well, why didn't the editor ask for a second?
That's absolutely true.
Source to confirm. Why didn't they talk to the people in the fraternity and up the chain, maybe all the way up to the publisher? So That could also be the case, but they have handled it in a bizarre way. They did great damage to those particular students at that fraternity. They did significant damage to UVA initially, and now they've also unfortunately done great damage to rape victims, making it a little bit harder for them to come out now because of this story. So it's just terrible all around, and we wish, of course, they'd have done better. And it's surprising, given coming from a publication that was doing such a great job before.